Hello everyone and welcome to another History video. So today we're taking a look at Golbez Affinity deck in History format. So we're going to be trying out a lot of new cards today from the Final Fantasy set. I'm actually very excited to play this deck because I've been meaning to play a blue-black Affinity, but hasn't really got a chance to because I still thought like it was missing something. Like sure, it has Seed of the Synod and the Vault of the Whispers, which by the way are the only artifact lands in History format. I don't know why they just decided to print these two colors and just leave out the other colors, which is a bit annoying for like other brews I wanted to do, but I think it's finally time because we got this card called Golbez Crystal Collector. It's a 2-mana 1/4, a very good toughness, I must say, and whenever an artifact you control enters, you surveil one. Notice that it says enters, so even if a land comes into play, like Vault of the Whispers, you're still going to be able to surveil, which is really good. Or if you have a Retrofitter Foundry on the battlefield, if you create a Thopter, you can also surveil as well. So at the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifact, return target creature card from the graveyard to your hand. So as for creatures, obviously we're going to be playing Emery. You can return an Emery. You can also return an Ornithopter that you just sacrificed as well to the Retrofitter Foundry. And we have things like Refurbished Familiar, Memory Guardian, and Thought Monitor in the deck that you can return. But let's say if you control 8 or more artifacts instead, then you can still return the target creature from the graveyard to your hand, but your opponent also loses life equal to that card's power. Can you imagine if this actually said equal to the card's mana cost? This card would have been absolutely insane in Affinity. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some History Quest 3 to show you guys what it does. So let's hop on over. Alright, Laura's deck. Looks okay. Looks okay. Artifact. We can play the fur. What the? Is it actually better playing the Retrofitter here though? It might be. Like I could do it now, but it's probably better to play this when they have less cards in hand. Okay, so I'll play the Familiar now. And then, like, if they are holding on to, this way, like, if they're holding on to, like, Chthonian Nightmare, then we can Guide Up Soul, like, whatever they discard. No. I think I'm still attacking. Maybe I should have attacked first. Yeah, maybe. Alright. We just want to keep finding flyers at the moment. There's that Goblin Bombardment. Not very happy to see that, for sure. Am I making a dude, or... I guess I can make a dude and crack the Soul Guide Lantern to draw. Maybe that's better. I do think this Emery's probably dying here. Okay, they went for Fatal Push. The thing about this, the cracking is they have a Loris, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep making 4/4s. If I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, there's that Chthonian Nightmare. Does this actually do anything? Like, I can crack in response, right? Am I crazy? All right. Opponent goes to 4. There's that Trap Finder. Let us make a 4/4. Nice. Very nice. Actually, let's attack first. Because I don't want them to block and then Goblin Bombardment, you know? They're really willing to go down to 4 when they have a Sunbaked Canyon. Oh, are these in exile? No, it's put into your hand. All right, we pass. Amped Raptor. Okay. They're gonna be able to gain some life here into an Amped Raptor. At most, this is like... So they use the Chthonian Nightmare in response. I crack it, but then... Okay. Alright, so we want Haywire. This is just an experiment whether or not Portable Hole will be like sustainable with two drums plus Spire of Industry and Starting Town, but we'll see. We want Stone of Eric. And maybe Pitting Needle. I think the Familiar is like okay, but it just dies too easily to Goblin Bombardment. Cut Astro. I do definitely want these cards for sure. I gotta cut 3 cards? Like, what is there to cut? Maybe like these? Maybe a Demonic Junker? Sure. One, two, 3. So we can play this on turn 2. Pitting Needle. Static Prison. Ooh. I really wanted to play this out next turn, but was not able to do that. We'll call a Goblin Bombardment. We're still progressing with the Affinity plan pretty well. We need more flyers for these cards. Nice. Okay, drawing a bit too many lands though. I'm gonna be honest with you. A bit more lands than I'd like. These must be all like draw spells. Yeah. Let's say I attack. These become 3/4, right? So I can't even block the Guide of Soul. Well, good news is we've already drawn like 7 lands, so chances about drawing another land is probably low, but we'll see. Okay, Johnny.
May our axes strike as one.
This can't even be Fatal Push, so if they transform the Ajani, it might just die. Unless they plus, that is. But that's not even that good.
You won't stand with me.
Unless they have a red mana creature here, then they can kill the Memory Guardian here. Which would be very bad for me. Ooh. Definitely in a very bad spot. For sure. Double Static Prison. Yeah, we played one card. Kind of, like, we played one card. And then Memory Guardian. And then we haven't done anything. Portable Hole top deck would be very nice. Astrosphere. Bum bum bum. Guess I can only play this. That's it. Yeah, the slowest hand known to mankind. I think we're dead. I mean, that's not exactly true.
Let
We
fury
could
ignite your
potentially like
heart.
chain off a bunch of like dot monitors together, like if you top deck up dot monitor, and then we'll have a bunch of blockers in the air, you know, things like that. But obviously, like, this doesn't really look good. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Huh. Okay, run this out. Ooh, a Golbez. I think this can be later. We'll just go Emery into starting town. There's that a Johnny.
To the hunt.
Let's see. Play the Golbez. Play a land. And I think we'll get back a Springleaf Drum. To call the other, like, the other Ajani side? Maybe? With the Pitting Needle? Or I could just save the Haywire Might, but... what to do? Let's call the other Ajani. Nakatl Avenger. So this puts it into my hand, right? At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifact, return target creature from the graveyard to your hand. Very nice. There's that portable hole. Kind of unhappy about this outcome, definitely.
Traitors will be punished.
Yeah. I think Emery's dead here.
To me!
Most likely. Yeah, not good. That was not very good indeed. Another affinity card that we can play here. I think I should actually top that. We gotta get rid of this. A Johnny Nakatl Avenger. We want this, right? We want this? We'll grab a Haywire Might back again. Raptor. So we do get to kill the a Johnny. We do have a little bit of trouble here though. Okay. Retro. Retro. Nope. I'm gonna take that. So attack here. And then we can't block these anyway, so we'll just do this.
My search has come up empty.
We'll actually play another Haywire Might, sure. Grab back Thought Monitor. Okay, Portable Hole. So Golbez is finally gone. Not really. Also, we have infinite life, right? Kind of. With like Haywires. The opponent grabs back Loris here. Another Guide Up Soul. It's actually gonna be pretty difficult to like block these like Guide Up Souls in the future. This is where like Kappa Cannoneer like does it so well, but yeah. Nakatl Avenger, right? Just double checking. Play the Dawn Monitor. Play the other Dawn Monitor. Ooh. Oh, that's sweet. I think we won. The Stone of Eric should be like, should make it just game over here. I could grab... maybe I could have grabbed this before playing out stuff. Yeah, that's my bad. Ooh. There we go. Do I want to play this? 3, 5, 7, 9. Looks like that is good enough for my opponent. Alright. This looks pretty decent. Get to play out the familiar next turn. Psychic Frog. Remand. I could double block. I could double block here. Why are they doing that? Wow. That's crazy. Okay. That was actually kind of crazy. I thought for sure they were just gonna kill the familiar and then just give up, but wow. I also get to see their deck too, which is cool. We'll have a portable hole. We'll have do we want Tormod's Crypt in this matchup? I'm gonna say probably no. Like probably Metallic Rebuke can come out, but that's really about it. Familiar seems okay. Dawn Monitor seems great. Let's go down on a Shadow Spear and one Astro. Bum bum bum. Maybe a copy of a Thoughtcast and Mox Ember. Is that too greedy? We'll see. Alright, perfect. My Golbez! Wow. So how are they gonna beat a Retrofitter? How are they gonna beat 2 Retrofitters? 4/4 every single turn? Stock up? I think I'm just gonna make another 1/1. I'll bring the Giganta back. Archmage Charm. Sure. I guess we can just like portable hole, right? I could just make another 4/4 to be fair. That's probably better. Yeah, opponent goes to 7. They're going to Archmage Charm again. Okay, sure. Okay, they went with the Loris this time. Make a flyer. Untap. And then do this. So there's only 2 cards in the yard. I don't think they would have like a counter spell for this. But I guess like just in case, I'll go with Thoughtcast here. To see if they'll actually counter this. No, they won't. Well, Demonic Junker, the Loris. Nice. Yeah, because they play Drown in the Log. Like, there's no like 2-minute counter spells in this format, other than like Remand, things like that. So there's only 3 cards in the yard. All right. I guess we can kind of play Golbez, but we'll see. Start with the retro. Would be nice to see a black mana here. Oh, is this Kethis? Okay, no black mana. Feels bad, man. Memory Guardian online. Okay, it's a Juggernaut deck. I'm actually a bit scared, honestly. We'll see. We'll go with the Golbez. Play Mox. No to starting town. We'll play... So I could make a 1/1 and activate this, which would be more mana efficient, but I deal a lot less damage, I would say, and if Sorin comes down, at least this way I can kill the Sorin. Right. Wasn't able to like get much value out of the Golbez, but I think that was actually still okay. Yeah, there's that Sorin. If this is what I think it is, then we're in deep trouble. Oh, it's a Vein Ripper. Okay, it was a Thoughtseize. At least the Sorin dies, but we have to deal with this card, which isn't good. I would say.
I have other obligations.
Nice. That's very nice, actually. Grab another Memory Guardian. Okay, dedicated Lawmaker. So they can try to search for... Oh, they missed. Ooh, that is quite unlucky, right? Because this is a lands as well, right? So they didn't see a land or a planeswalker or a creature? Like, how's that work? That is very nice. And a Shadow Spear. I think I'll take that actually. Oh, I made a mistake. Also, like... Oh no, that is really bad for me. Can we win beforehand though? That is a question. We got Saint Talenda. Okay, so that is not a Sorin. But that is a Sorin. So this is 6. That is 6. Should I still top the Shadow Spear? I feel like I should still. Yeah, I feel like I should. So by putting into the graveyard, I actually deal 1 more damage, but it's probably just better to draw this, right? I'll draw into another Memory Guardian. I'll say no to that. I'll attack you. See if I can surveil something good. Okay. Nope. I think that's it. I guess I could, like, do this and then see if I can actually mill something. No? Alright. So we're gonna deal 1 more damage here.
I drink only the finest. You smell weary. Mutton, I guess you'll do.
So they're gonna go to 8. Are we still gonna be able to win? Despite that. Like, let's say they destroy one of these. Nice. So we want the Metallic Rebuke. We want a Pithing Needle. Maybe a Stone of Eric as well. Okay, let's -2 Astro here. We haven't actually gotten to see like the power level of this card too much, but I mean we have a lot of draws, but it's just that equipping this to another flyer is a lot of work, right? I'll -1 of these, and a copy of Mox. Alright, so we can hold up a Metallic Rebuke for turn 3. Gomer. Ooh, they got the juice. They got the Haywire Might. So I'm sure opponent will realize that we do play a Metallic Rebuke here with this mana base. We let this go. They got Felia here. Yeah, that was a good draw. Yeah, this is a bit tough because now, like, Belia comes out, and then if they have a Sorin together, that's not good, right? That's not good. That is definitely not good. I don't know, maybe we top deck Demonic Junker. No! I needed that. So opponent just top decked the Thoughtseize, otherwise they would have used it last turn. Emperor Bones. I see. I see, I see. You know, maybe I shouldn't have a... We'll attack like this. Looks like we have to like double block or something. I shouldn't have actually transformed the Ornithopter. That was my bad. Because now they can get rid of the 4/4 using the Witch Enchanter. But I guess if they're doing that, they can't actually reanimate this, so maybe it's okay. But still not very good outcome for me, for sure. For sure. I wonder if I even blocked the Emperor Bones, honestly. And maybe I'm just attacking. Maybe I'm just going full aggro. It's not like anything's happening on my side, right? Okay, Velia comes out. Now they can bounce two things and get rid of it. Do a Haywire as well. I thought for sure they were gonna play the Witch Enchanter. Yeah, I thought for sure they were gonna play the Witch Enchanter. Because Velia just trades for 1/1 here. We can just turn it into a 4/4 and then we block the Velia. You're attacking with the Emperor as well. Another Belmerk. Another Belmerk. We need to draw something big. Big, big, big. Demonic Junker is actually really good here too. That isn't that great, is it? Actually surprised they grabbed the Thalia here when they could have grabbed the Saint Linda. So there's that Witch Enchanter. They're going to grab the Memory Guardian. We're almost at the finish line. Nice. Okay. Let's tap it correctly. Fragment Reality can't target token, so we'll put it here. Okay, that's really good. No, if we would have won if it was a creature. Like, if we flipped the Memory Guardian, we would have won. Okay, another Belmark. Did we win? The opponent's staying alive, I think, here. So they can get rid of this 3/3. And then then go to 5. All right, GG's opponent. G to the G. All right. Looks pretty hot, honestly. Looks pretty hot. Ooh, mono green. I don't know how this matchup is gonna work out for me in favor. We'll see. Like, it might be a tad too slow. We'll put the Emery there. If this was an artifact land, we actually could have gotten the Emery back by surveilling, which is actually pretty cool. Green, green. Ooh. Yeah, obviously this is probably not a good matchup because they play Karn, right? We do have some flyers though. So we'll see. Yeah, they have a Karn in hand, so they're gonna be on a there's gonna be another Karn coming out here.
Let's get moving.
Miss, 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 miss. That's not really a miss. Now they can do it again. Okay, they had a Karn anyways. Alright, this does look kind of rough, honestly.
Innovation is our advantage.
We can't even kill that? Oof. Seems a bit rough. Six, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can cast that anyways. But just there's no winning. You know, there's no winning. I think if we were like slightly faster, we could have maybe killed a Karn. Like for example, if we had a retrofitter start, then in early turns, the halfling would have been would have blocked, would have had to block, or if they didn't, the Karn, the Cura would have died, maybe. Yeah. Definitely not looking so good. That is so greedy. This is just asking for trouble. Because this deck already suffers like if you've ever played Nykthos, mono green Nykthos, there's so many times when you have like Nykthos starting hand, you have to mulligan. Like just imagine having like Nykthos start and Deserted Temple start. Like you don't have green swords. You already generate like infinite mana anyways. Like is this that necessary, right? I don't know. I think it's just way too greedy. And Anissa.
We will not fail.
Okay, so we want Pithing Needle, Portable Hole, Metallic Rebuke, and a Damping Sphere. I mean, the Familiar can go for sure. It's just they draw so much that I don't think it's gonna be like too impactful. Let's get rid of Astro this game. Then go like this. Pithing Needle start. I think we call Karn immediately with the Seed of the Synod. Because I want to go Golbez next turn. Or do we want to go Emery here? Maybe Emery's better. The fact that it only destroys creature is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so opponent had Kiora.
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken before.
So we can grab Ornithopter, make the Memory Guardian into a 2-cost. So we go maybe Golbez, and then Ornithopter, Surveil. Okay, so we can kill that. That's wonderful. I wish we had Damping Sphere.
The ocean
Wouldn't that be
surges,
nice?
life thrives.
Okay, double. Not good. Don't want another Retrofitter. I'll play Memory Guardian. That is pretty good, but the thing is they have too much mana. I can't even hold it up, actually. But that's also 2 mana, so I'll just play this out. Portable Hole. I could get rid of a Ornithopter to put 2 counters on this. I'll take that.
Time to clam up.
Alright, do your best. Yeah, like I said, if we got Damping Sphere with the Emery, that would have been sick.
And grows.
Right, that would have been sick. Karn doesn't do anything because of Pithing Needle. I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't do anything, but it does let you attack for 8 damage, so there is that. Yes! Okay, so we gotta kill the Karn, right? We gotta kill the Karn. That's happening for sure.
Treachery befalls us.
And we're definitely playing the Damping Sphere this turn. Metallic Rebuke. Maybe? Do I? Do I want this? Actually? Maybe I'm trolling here if by doing that. Okay. Okay, another Karn.
It warms my heartstone to see alliances old. and
Block, block. And now we have a Metallic Rebuke. Okay. Do we want Haywire Might? I feel like we don't. I feel like we don't. But it could be pretty cool, like by like going Haywire Might, get rid of this, right? Or get rid of this, and then we keep getting it back with the Golbez, maybe. But then if they have a Karn, I'm not gonna be able to activate it. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we have a Pitting Needle again. Ugh. Okay, this time, I'm gonna call Kiora. It's this one, right? Now leave up a Metallic Rebuke for the Karn. If they had both of them, then it would have been pretty bad. Okay, we don't care about that. We need another artifact or land. Like a 1-mana artifact. Okay, looks like that was it. It's time to start playing out our cards. No, look at all the lands that we milled. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like we lost this one, I believe. This time around, I'm not sure if this was Kiora. It's definitely not a Karn, for sure. Yeah, we have to do it because of the Nykthos. We're probably just dead. We're so slow. Nissa's there, you know? We're so slow. Okay, it was a Kiora. So we made the right call, but...
Brine on my skin. Great day to fight.
How do we make this work? I don't think it's over yet. If I play this out, I can play the Memory Guardian for 2. Which does let me... Can you imagine, like, if you can play lands, artifact lands, with Tamio? Like, that'd be insane. Still not over yet, because opponent can just keep drawing lands. Uh-oh. That is not a good sign, you know. Okay. Oh boy. What a top deck. Right, I think we should be dead. Right, GG's. It's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup, but I think if we got our third land, there was a good chance we might have actually won this game. Because that means like I could have ran out the Emery and still hold up the 2 Metallic Rebukes, and I would still be able to like progress with the game plan. But because that didn't happen, too many cards were stuck in our hand and we couldn't actually play the game. Alright, so play a bit of this deck today with a lot of new cards. And I thought the deck was actually okay. The only problem we had was against like a mono green. Mono green, obviously not gonna be a really good matchup with Karn, but then again, right? When do you ever see mono green nowadays? I feel like very rare, right? I feel like you never see mono green nowadays. Because it's just all like Soren decks. But definitely a very, very hard matchup for us because we play Multiple Whispers and Seed of Synod. And opponent can just turn these off with the Karn and even can destroy these by using the plus ability. So definitely not a good matchup. So the new cards. Let's talk about the new cards. Golbez. I thought the Golbez was excellent. It was very, very good. The Surveil is excellent in like trying to look for your Dawn Monitors, Memory Guardian, Emery, even the Ornithopter, right? Because we have a Retrofitter to sacrifice into. So it's kind of similar to Emery in a sense. It has some upsides with like burn factor as well. Like, you know, if you control 8 or more, you can get back like Dawn Monitor to deal 2 damage, or your Memory Guardian like to deal 3 damage, things like that. Besides that, the Familiar wasn't that great, but it was a decent gap closer to our Dawn Monitors and Demonic Junker. Same with the Memory Guardian, right? The Memory Guardian was excellent because it dodges Fatal Push, but it's also a flyer. It's a 3/4 flyer, right? The Astrologian wasn't like the greatest card that I played, but because there's just too much chump blocking going on in historic format at the moment. Goblin Bombardment does it really well, you know, so like a lot of the times like it's kind of dead. Like it's a decent 2 mana sink that's also an artifact that becomes a threat, but I was like kind of meh on it, honestly. Like the dream is to, you know, equip this to a flyer. That's why we play like 4 Cups, Ornithopter, Memory Guardian, and Dawn Monitor, so that you can equip it to these cards. So like if you draw with the Dot Cast or the Dawn Monitor, these can grow and then give it counters, right? Same with like Mox Ember, right? Every turn you can Emery Loop Mox Ember to give it counter because it says whenever you cast a non-creature spell. So there's definitely synergies there. And lastly, the Starting Town. I think the Starting Town is very, very interesting for this deck because it allows you to easily play Giganta, plus a pretty nice sideboard with the Haywire Mites and the Portable Hole. So we have, for the off color, we have Starting Town and Spire of Industry, plus Springleaf Drum for our off colors. And not to mention the Starting Town happens to like give you colorless mana. It's unlike the Mana Confluence, like you don't have to take damage every single time. So it's a little bit of a worse version of a Spire of Industry, but it's definitely better Mana Confluence in this kind of deck. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.